Hello friends, this is a Nobody games and Nobodies. This is the murder cleaner game and I'm starting with the 10th operation. Mission number 10 is Bad Medicine. Let's get started with this game. Then there we are inside the hospital, clicking on this nurse, got some information. Then I can see there are some access points. Out of that there is on the right side you can see a donation box there, and there is a door straight ahead. I'm clicking on the straight ahead on the front side door. Inside that there is a pot on the left side. I'm clicking on that. On the top of this pot there's a cap. I'm clicking on that cap. I got that cap from that pot. I'm back outside, back in the nurse's cabin. Now I can put this pot on top of this donation box so that I can get some donation. Now I'm going outside, coming back inside, and I can see there is a coin on the top of this cap. Picking up that coin, picking up that cap. Now I can go straight ahead inside and place this cap on top of this pot back, and using this coin into vending machine, and then I can click on that vending machine, and there I should get a chocolate. Okay, I have got that chocolate from that vending machine by using that coin. Now I can see on the left side there is a room. I'm using this first door. There is a dead body there, and next to this television there is a wrench there. I'm picking up that wrench. Okay, then after that wrench, inside this cupboard you can find a tape there, and by picking up that tape I'm closing this door, keeping it open. Okay, then going outside, inside this next cabin, next door, I have two patients lying there, one of which is Isaac. And opening this cupboard I got a screwdriver, and on the right side inside on the table there is a roll which is a bandages. That's it. I'm going outside. Then I'll be using this. Going out again, I'm going outside. There is an exit sign outside there. By clicking again, looks like it's held up with a bolt. Okay, to lose that bolt I'm using wrench. I'm changing its direction to mislead everybody. So now I have changed its direction. I'm using tape on top of this. Now I can see I have changed its direction to the left side. Now I'm going back inside. This nurse is looking at me, and when I'm going outside there is an accident. Now I am using this wrench to fix this sign, and again I'm clicking on that sign to remove that tape. Going back inside, I can see she's distracted now. On the wall there is a key, so I'm clicking on that key. Now I have got that key. Now going back inside, going into the first door, there I am going to place this wrench back near to the TV and placing this tape inside this cupboard. Closing this cupboard, I am using this bandages to wrap this body so that nobody can recognize this body now. Now I'm going to use this going outside to going inside this nurse's cabin. From there is a door onto the left side which is locked. To open this locked door you can use this key. Click on that door. Now you can use this key to get inside that door, and here you can see few things. Out of that, on the table you can see cards there. I picked up that cards, and I'm dragging this card on top of this chocolate so that it will looks like this chocolates are from that doctor and not from me. So I am keep putting these cards back on the table. Here is a vending machine, which is not a vending machine. It's a some kind of something vending. It's some kind of machine. which will be useful for me. Now I'm going outside. I can see she is distracted. I'm putting this chocolate onto this desk. Now she will think that this is given by the doctor. Now I'm going outside. See, they both are distracted and talking here. So this hospital is free for me to roam. I'm going inside. Now I can see the front door, which is operation theater, is locked. I have to loose this up, so I'm using this screwdriver. Now I can get inside that operation theater. On the table I can see a UV lamp, and I can use this screwdriver to loose this fences or this ventilator passage. After that I am going outside again, going back, going to the left door, clicking on that machine. Before that machine I am going to switch off this light. On the right side near to that door there is a light button. So by clicking on that light button, this got closed, and now I'm clicking on this machine. See, you can see this machine is started and asking for the password. To know that password, I'm using this UV lamp. So you can see there are a few numbers which are frequently clicked is 1587. So this could be helpful for me. So now I am clicking on this. Okay, 1587. Let's try with the 1587. Okay, it worked. Even 1758 might work as well. Okay, I can see a patient database, asking for patient database and medical status report. Third is closed session. First, let's get with the patient database. There are few patients and their IDs. Isaac, for Isaac, that there is a ID 7475. Remember that for Isaac this is 7475 ID is there. Let's go to the Isaac bed. He is Isaac. So Isaac, I want to discharge this Isaac patient so that I can bring that body and put that body here. So first I have to make Isaac discharge paper. To make that discharge paper, I need a code. To know that code, I can go into that operation theater. On the top of this table, you can see a green color paper there, white and green color paper. It says discharge certificate report code is 0200. Remember that code 0200 is discharge paper code. So now I'm going into that machine, clicking on that machine, and patient database. Now I'm clicking on number 2, which is medical status report, and I need to enter Isaac ID. Isaac, I remember that Isaac ID is 7475. By just before now we saw his ID, so I know that. And the report code is 0200, which I saw from the operation theater. That green paper that shown me there, discharge paper certification code is 0200, and now I can print this machine. Now I got this discharge paper for Isaac. Going back to the Isaac room, placing this Isaac discharge paper there. Now going out, coming back inside, I can see Isaac is no longer there. Now going back, now we can see this body is gone. Now we have to make a discharge paper for Nash. Going back to that machine, and in this machine you can see we need a Nash code. Clicking on first, there is a missing Nash ID. So to find out Nash ID, I know how to find out its ID. So going back, clicking on to medical status report. Now it asking for Nash ID. Nash ID is starting with N, and on this keyboard there are numbers and letters printed, so you can find out the numbers and alphabets which are associated with that number is written on each button. For Nash, N is associated with 6 number. You can click 6 for N. A, Nash A is 2. S is 7, and H is 4. This is Nash ID. Then you need a discharge paper. For discharge code, you just find out the discharge code for anybody is 0200 from that operation theater. I'm going to click 1 to print this paper. Clicking on this paper, going outside, then going into this Nash room by placing this Nash discharge paper, picking up this body, going to the next room. Now I can place this Nash body on the Isaac bed. This is Isaac bed, so nobody will recognize him as a Nash because of the bandages, but everybody will recognize him as Isaac because of that letter pad. Now I need a death certificate. I have to create a death certificate for Nash, but I have to make sure that it is Isaac death certificate. So for clicking on 1, I can see ID for Isaac is 74575. Clicking on cross, again clicking on 2 medical status. I'm setting 7475 ID for Isaac, and report, I want a report for this one is death certificate. Death certificate code I can find out from this room. I'm going into the ventilation, clicking on the ventilation. Then I can see on the left side there is a red paper. By clicking on the red paper, I can see death certificate code is 3323. Going back to that machine, I can click on that machine and clicking on 2, then entering code 7475. This is Isaac patient ID, and report code is 3323, which is death certificate code. Then clicking on 1, got that paper. Now clicking on that machine and pressing 3 to exit. Now if I have to print any, go inside, I need a password again. Going out, clicking on that light button, light is on. Now I'm going outside, going into the room where is Isaac bed is there. I'm placing that certificate on this Isaac letter pad. Now I'm going outside, coming back inside. This Isaac body is not there. Going inside this operation theater, placing this UV lamp back onto this table, going inside this ventilation room, ventilation duct. I can see this body is there. I'm opening this drawer and clicking on this body and putting this body inside this drawer, closing this drawer. Now my job is done here. Going out, using this screwdriver to fix this ventilation opening. After that, what I am left with this screwdriver, going inside this room, placing this screwdriver back into this cupboard, closing this cupboard, coming out, putting this key back on the wall. Before that, I need to close that door. Closing that door. After closing that door, I'm putting this key back. See, if you click on this door, it is no longer open. I've closed that door. Now we are done. I'm going out. So thank you guys. Bye bye.